Going back to school is an exciting time for many kids, but for some, including LGBTQ2S+ students and new Canadians, it can be a challenging and stressful time. How can parents support their kids as they head back to the classroom? Joining me now is Rachel Reithman. She is a registered psychotherapist and the owner of Sandstone Psychotherapy and Counseling. We have to talk about this, getting back to school, and how parents can help relieve some of that stress and anxiety heading back to school. I wanted to talk to you. Good morning, by the way.
Good morning.
Getting back to school, it's fascinating. It can be quite intense. It can be exciting. And I wanted to get into this. Okay, first off, some kids have to deal with loneliness. And how do they do that? And how can parents help them through that time?
Yeah, we see a lot of students that come in and they tell us that they're lonely.
Yeah.
And it can come from so many different places. And so one of the things that we work with our students who are expressing that they don't fit in, they feel lonely, is we want to help them discover sort of their inner strength, who they are, and having them recognize that their people are out there somewhere.
Yeah.
They might not be right there where they are sitting in the moment, but if they can work on recognizing that and looking for their people. So we want to help them start there.
Okay, help them start there. I guess this is, okay, coming from a parent and reminiscing, heading back to school, how you encourage your child to get back into the classroom and feel confident. You want them to walk in and ready to take on the world. Would something like this, you've got this, and if they came back and said, I feel kind of lonely, would it be okay to say you're gonna find your people and give them that space to find somebody, find friends?
Absolutely, and it's that fine balance for the parents of not doing too much, but make sure you're doing enough.
Yeah.
So it's really about listening to what your kids have to say. So give them that encouragement, like you said, like you got this, one day at a time, you've got this. But also listening to them. And if they're coming in and telling you, I'm lonely, I don't fit in, school's awful, is sit with them and just ask them, right? So let's help you find your people. Is there something else that we can do? Where do you want to go? And, school might not be their place, but parents can help them find somewhere else.
Like an activity.
Yeah, absolutely. And it can be anything from sports to, music lessons, art lessons, volunteering.
Yeah.
There's so many different things out there for kids. So for the parents, really, listening to their kids and try and get creative and help the kids with that and hearing what they have to say.
Rachel, what happens if you're listening to your kids, they're talking to you and they're telling you that they're being bullied?
Yeah, and again,
That's
listening, and it happens. And we always tell our kids, tell your parents, tell your teachers.
Yes.
And kids do that, but a lot of times they don't want to. They're worried that I don't want my parents to step in, or if I tell, it'll get worse.
Okay.
So when we work with kids that are sharing that in our sessions, is we really want to work to help them find who they are authentically, help them find their inner strength, and give them that place to say, yeah, I do have some power, I do have some inner strength. And when they can recognize some of that inner strength that they have, maybe they can walk just a little taller. Maybe they can have just a smidgen more confidence in who they are. And if they feel that strength somewhere else, can they carry a bit of that strength with them in that school where they're not feeling good or where they're being bullied?
Can we take some of the attention now and put it on the students? And in terms of diversity, you've got students who are part of the LGBTQ2S+ community. They're also neurodivergent students. What can we say to students who are going back to school when it comes to those different groups?
Yeah, so find your people, find where you have like-minded people, and Sometimes it's, so I like to say, do it scared, right? Find a mantra that works for you. Maybe that person sitting over there is waiting for you to say something first. And it doesn't have to be big. It can be you're walking into the classroom and just like make eye contact or a little nod. Keep your eyes open and find something that works for you, right? I can do it today. I can take one more step. This might not be my day, but my day's coming.
Rachel Reithman from Sandstone Psychotherapy and Counseling. It was really great to just touch on these different points. And what I take away from this is that communication is so important. Parents and students and other students, and take it one day at a time.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Rachel. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you so much, Rosie.